Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday, and welcome to Zen Space. Thanks for joining me from San Francisco, wherever you are around the world. This morning, I'm just going to do a brief 15-minute meditation together, something to kind of ground us for the week. We just got a request from Mikey to release expectations. We can focus on doing that. We'll go through a quick exercise together and then have some alone time together to spend in silence. So wherever you are, you can get comfortable. I'm sitting on a pillow, but you could be in a bus or lying down or standing or seated. So any way that you feel comfortable, I recommend a pillow on the ground, legs folded. So if you'd like to stretch out, you can do that. But otherwise, just breathing, gently closing the eyes, and just sinking into our breath. And deepening a little bit on the inhale, and fully releasing on the exhale. Noticing the rise and fall of the shoulders. As we breathe in, they rise. And we can say rising, rising. And as we exhale, falling, falling. You can just try this a few times. Maybe you also notice the stomach soft and expanding as we breathe in, and compressing as we release. Or we notice the chest inflating and deflating. Or perhaps we focus on the nostril. How does the air feel as we breathe in? Going past our nostril. How does it feel as we exhale? Just continuing to relax into the breath. Not trying to force it. Just noticing. Letting our autonomic breathing just take over. Our bodies know how to manage themselves. And as we sink into the breath, as any thoughts arise, we can just gently steer our attention back towards the breath without fighting the thoughts or trying to push them away. Just realigning our attention and our awareness to the breath as a tool. Any expectations about what you want to get out of this time that you've dedicated towards yourself, you can just let those go. Any expectations for the week? This is your safe 15-minute space to release all of those expectations. We've given ourselves permission to spend this time in silence. Not thinking about anything nothing to do, just be. And on every exhale, we can release any tension. On every exhale, we can release any of these voices that may be telling us what we need to do or what we should do. Just being. And as everything fades away other than the breath, perhaps we can try to visualize the breath in front of us as a candle that sits on the ground, maybe 3 or 4 feet away. It's a humble candle. You can visualize it however you like. What color is it? Is it tall or is it squat? Is it new or is it quite burnt, quite used? And this candle responds to our breath. As we breathe in, the flame grows subtly, becomes stronger, more powerful, and brighter. And as we breathe out, it slowly fades back, maybe to its original size. So on the inhale, we notice that the flame grows. And exhaling, we can see it return to normal size. And focusing on the wick and on the flame, we can just attach our breath in this way to the visualization. Brighter as we breathe in, and back to normal as we exhale. Pulsing with the breath. Maybe the flame dances a little bit as we exhale. And with our full attention on that image connected with our breath, perhaps we can try and grow the flame much larger with each breath without changing the breath. So on every inhale, the flame gets a little bit bigger than last inhale. A little bit brighter, a little bit taller. Until it expands, perhaps larger than the size of the candle. Maybe on the next breath, it expands to illuminate the entire space that you're in, like it was daytime. And perhaps the next in-breath, it expands to fill the room that we occupy. And exhaling to dim slightly. And breathing in to grow the flame even larger. And the brightness. Maybe it now illuminates the entire home or place that we're building that we're in. And on the next in-breath, it could light up the entire neighborhood or surrounding area. Just continuing to increase the radius that this candle illuminates, that our breath illuminates. And pulsing with the breath. With a focus on the wick and the flame and the breath. And when this light has illuminated a country or the world or outside the bounds of the planet, we can relax back into the breath. Slowly bring the flame back to a reasonable size right in front of us. Gently dancing, sitting there. Grounded in front of us. And we can spend the next few minutes in silence together. Either in the breath or in the candle. Bringing our awareness to either of those. And if thoughts arise, just re-steering our awareness. And I'll bring us back when it's time. Gently and easily, we can bring our focus back to our bodies, maybe wiggling the fingers or the toes. if we've been spending time with the candle visualization, we can gently blow out the flame and let the smoke rise and let the candle melt away. Bringing our awareness to the environment that we're in, the room, how it feels, how it sounds, how it looks through our eyelids. And whenever we're ready, we can open our eyes. Thanks for joining this morning. Hopefully, I like the candle visualization because it sort of brings us an image that connects us with our breath. And to me, it connects us with sort of our inner light that we can imagine as expansive, far beyond ourselves or, our one-on-one communication with other people, but to a much broader sense. So that inner light or that inner power that we hold, being able to expand that and connect with that, even while grounded in our seat. So thanks again for joining. I really enjoyed with you this morning. Just taking this time, and anytime throughout the day, you can bring yourself back to this moment. Just taking a moment to breathe, closing the eyes, maybe a couple of deep breaths, and getting right back to this place that you gave yourself time to sit. So thanks again for joining. Hope to see you next week. Bye.